This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded. This conference will now be recorded.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Sir, your voice is not audible. Sir, voice is not audible. Not audible, sir.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
सर एक बार
Sir, your voice is not audible.
साक्षी थांब ना जरा.
ಗಾಂವ್ಕರ್ ಸರ್ ವಿನಾಯಕ್ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. ಇದು ಹೆಡ್ಫೋನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್. ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
Are you hearing now? Hello? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. Hello? Are you audible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Audible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So all of you will spend the time at the lockdown time. So I'm happy to see you in live in this class. So today's topic is Snana Vijnaniyam. Snana Vijnaniyam. So name itself telling that in this chapter slokas related to be Snana, that is bath. So how to do Snana, so which time not to Snana, and which place we should do Snana. So related to this shlokas will be in this chapter. So till now we have studied from first chapter, that is first chapter was Vaidyaka Shastra Vijnaniyam, that means shlokas related to medical science, Ayurvedic medical science. And second chapter was Vaidyaka Samhita Vijnaniyam, that is related to Ayurvedic textbooks. And next chapter was Vaidyaka Samhita Pranetra Vijnaniyam, that is related to authors of Ayurvedic texts. And fourth chapter was Chikitsa Mahatmya Vijnaniyam, that is importance of treatment told in that chapter. And fifth chapter was you recently submitted assignment on that chapter, that is Roga Arogya Vijnaniyam. Roga Arogya Vijnaniyam, that is shlokas related to health. And next chapter was Vyayama Vijnaniyam, that is the shlokas related to exercise. And next chapter was seventh chapter, that is completed in Thursday, that is Pranayama Vijnaniyam, shlokas related to Vayu and Pranayama. So now chapter name is Snana Vijnaniyam, chapter number 8. So in this chapter we are going to study the shlokas related to bath. So in that chapter, first shloka is taken from Bhavishya Purana. So overall 18 Puranas are there. So among them Bhavishya Purana is one. So first shloka is taken from Bhavishya Purana. Shloka is Nairmalyam bhavashuddhischa vinasnanam najayate tasmat karyam vishuddhyartham snanamado vidhiyate. So I read once. Nairmalyam bhavashuddhischa vinasnanam najayate tasmat karyam vishuddhyartham snanamado vidhiyate. So this is the shloka. In this shloka, importance of snana. So what are the uses of snana and importance of snana told here. So from this chapter, Padavibhaga, we are going to study word by word. So what is the form of that word and meaning of that word by word. So this is Padavibhaga. Nairmalyam bhavashuddhi cha vina snanam na jayate tasmat karyam vishuddhyartham snanam adu vidhiyate. So these are the padas of this shloka. So first word. So from this chapter we are going to study word by word. So here Nairmalyam. Nairmalya, that is Nirmala. Nirmala means without dosha. निर्मलस्य भावः नैर्मल्यम. सो निर्मल का जो भाव है वो ही नैर्मल्य है. निर्मला मीन्स स्वच्छ, शुद्ध. निर्मला विदाउट मला, विदाउट दोषा. सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज नैर्मल्यम. सो विदाउट दोषा, दोष के बिना जो है वो कहते हैं नैर्मल्यम. दोषविಲ್ಲದಿರುವಂತಹ ಯಾವುದಿದೆಯೋ ಅದು ನೈರ್ಮಲ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಿರ್ಮಲಸ್ಯ ಭಾವಃ ನೈರ್ಮಲ್ಯಂ. Nairmalyam. So first word is Nairmalyam. This is Akaranta Napumsakalinga. So this is the way of find out the word form of meaning and word form of that word and its meaning. Nairmalyam. This is Akaranta Napumsakalinga Ekavachana. Nairmalyam means without dosha. Nirmala. Nirmala means without dosha. And second word is Bhavashuddhihi. Bhavashuddhihi. Shuddhi, you already know the meaning of Shuddhi. That is clearness or Shuchi. Shuchi means Shuddhi, clearness or purity. Bhava means our feelings, feelings of mana. So Bhavashuddhi means pure feelings. So Bhavashuddhihi. So this is Ikaranta Pullinga. Shuddhihi Shuddhi Shuddhayah, same as Harihi Hari Harayah. So this is Bhavashuddhihi. Purity in feeling. So second word meaning is purity in feeling, our feeling. So this is Ikaranta Pullinga Shabda. So next word is Cha. Cha is Avyaya. Avyaya, you know which one is not changed in any form. That is Avyaya. So Cha is one Avyaya. This means hand. So Nairmalyam Bhavashuddhihi Cha. And fourth word is Vina. Vina means without. This is also one Avyaya. Vina, Avyaya. And next word is Snanam. Snanam, Snana. सभी लैंग्वेज में स्नान वर्ड है. कन्नड़ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ स्नान, हिंदी में भी है स्नान. So Snanam means bath. So here Snanam is Napumsakalinga. Once again, Akaranta Napumsakalinga Snana Shabdah. So here Snana is form of Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. And next word is Na. Once again, Na is Avyaya. Na means no, not, no or not. The meaning of na is no or not. And next word is Jayate. Jayate So this is verb. So jayate is verb, like kriyate, edate, vardhate. So this is atmanepada form. Vartamana kala ekavachana. Pratham purusha ekavachana. Vartamana kala, present tense form of third person singular form. Jayate. That means happens. Happen. So next line. First word is tasmat. Tasmat means therefore. So this is the form of Panchami Vibhakti Tat Shabda. You all learned that Saha Taute Tam Tautan Tena Tabhyam Taihi Tasmai Tabhyam Tebhyah Tasmat Tabhyam Tebhyah Tasya Tayoho Tesham Tasmin Tayoho Teshu. So in that table, Tasmat is Panchami Vibhakti. Tasmat Tabhyam Tebhyah. So Tasmat. So this is form of Panchami Vibhakti Tat Shabda Pullinga. So Tasmat. So therefore. And next Karyam. Karyam. This is should do. So Karyam has different meaning, like work is Karya, and here Karya means should do. Karyam karna hai. Madbeku. Another Karyam should do. Vishuddhyartam. Vishuddhi ke liye. To get purity. Vishuddhyartam. To get purity. So in previous word Karyam, this is also Napumsakalinga Karya Shabda Prathama Vibhakti. And Vishuddhyartam. Here also Napumsakalinga Ekavachana Vishuddhyartam. So here Vishuddhi plus Artham. Sandhis occurred here. Vishuddhyartam. Which Sandhi? Yan Sandhi. Vishuddhi plus Artham. Vishuddhyartam. Yan Sandhi is occurred here. Vishuddhyartam. Vishuddhi ke liye. Vishuddhyartam. To get purity. Or to get cleanliness. Clean. Vishuddhyartam. Vishuddhigoskara or clean padiligoskara anta artha. Vishuddhyartam. Snanam. Snanam, once again Snana word appeared here. Snana means once again bath. That is also same form Napumsakalinga Ekavachana. Adau. Adau is avyaya. Adau means first of all. Adau. Adi. So you heard Adi Shabda first. Adi means first. In Kannada also Adi word is there. Adi. Adi Kavi Pamba. That like Adi Kavya, Ramayana, Mahabharata. So Adi, that is Adau. Same meaning, Adau, that is first. Vidhiyate. Vidhiyate. Once again, this is verb. Like Jayate, Edate, Vardhate. This is also like that. Vidhiyate. Vidhan करते हैं. Vidhiyate. करता है. Vidhana ಮಾಡಲ್ಪಡುತ್ತದೆ. Vidhiyate. This is once again verb. So this is the way of identify every word, forms and meaning of that word. Nirmalyam. Nirmalasya bhavaha. That is clearness, cleanliness, without dosha. And these are the meaning of nirmalya. And bhavashuddhihi, purity of our feeling. That is bhavashuddhihi. Cleanliness in our mind, that is also called as bhavashuddhihi. Cha, that is and, that is avyaya. Vina, this is also an avyaya. Vina, without. Snanam, snana, bath. Snana, bath. This is napumsakalinga form. And na, once again na is avyaya, not, no. This is the meaning of na. Jayate, happens. Jayate is atmanepadi dhatu. Ekavachana form, Prathama Purusha. Tasmat. Tasmat. Panchami Bhakti form, therefore. Tasmat, isiliye. Adakoskara. Karyam, should do. That is Napumsakalinga Ekavachana. Vishuddhyartam, Vishuddhi ke liye. to get purity. Snanam, snana, bath. Adau, that is first of all. Vidhiyate, आदौ विधीयते, विधान करता है, विधान करते हैं. So this is the way of identifying every word forms and that's meaning word by word. So next is Anvaya. So by getting this word meaning, you can easily join the word in sentence format. So here we got the meaning Nirmalya, without dosha, and purity of mind, and without snana. So to clear understanding of this, you can easily format the Anvaya of shloka. So here this is the Anvaya. Nairmalyam bhavashuddhihi cha snanam vina na jayate tasmat vishuddhyartam karyam snanam adau vidhiyate. This is the Anvaya. So let's see the meaning. Nairmalyam bhavashuddhihi cha snanam vina na jayate. So Nairmalyam, nirmalata, that is without dosha, having without dosha, and bhava shuddhi, purity of our feelings, purity of our mind. And these two, snanam vina na jayate. Vina, you already know the meaning of vina, without. Without snana, this will not happen. Na means not, jayate, na jayate. This will not happen. Nairmalyam bhava shuddhi cha, without having doshas, and to get feeling or purity or feeling should not be get without snana. Vina snanam na jayate. Without snana, it is not happen. Tasmat. So therefore, vishuddhyartam karyam snanam adu vidhiyate. Vishuddhyartam. To get purity, we should do snana. Karyam snanam. Snan karna hai. Adu vidhiyate. So it is told first of all in all our auspicious acts. इन पूजा करने के वक्त और प्रार्थना करने के वक्त और कहीं जाने के वक्त पहले स्नान करना है, ऐसा विधान किया है स्मृति में और श्रुति में. श्रुति मीन्स वेद, स्मृति मीन्स याज्ञवल्क्य and Manusmriti, Parashara Smriti. These are all examples for Smritis. So in all Smritis and Vedas, this told here. So in any auspicious work, we should do snana first, because snana to get purity of mind and purity in deha also. So vishuddhyartam karyam snanam. To get purity, we should do snana first. So this snana is told in first step in all auspicious acts. Vidhiyate. So vidhan करते हैं. निर्मल भाव पाने के लिए और अपने भावों के शुद्धि के लिए स्नान करना है. स्नान के बिना ये हो नहीं सकता है. तो निर्मल भाव पाने के लिए और भाव में शुद्धि पाने के लिए स्नान करना है. स्नान के बिना ये होता ही नहीं है. तस्मात्, सो इसीलिए विशुद्ध्यर्थम कार्यम स्नानम, विशुद्धि के लिए, शुद्धता पाने के लिए स्नान करना है. ये स्नान ही आदौ विधीयते. सो इन ऑल, सभी कार्यों में, सभी पूजा कार्यों में, प्रार्थना कार्यों में पहले स्नान विधान किया गया है इन श्रुति में, स्मृति में. ಸೊ ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಭಾವ ಪಾನೆ, ನಿರ್ಮಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶುದ್ಧವಾದ ಭಾವನೆಯನ್ನು ಪಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ನಾವು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ನಾನವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸ್ನಾನ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ಯಾವುದು ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ನಾನಂ ವಿನಾ, ಸ್ನಾನ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ಯಾವುದು ಕೂಡ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ತಸ್ಮಾತ್, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ವಿಶುದ್ಧ್ಯರ್ಥಂ ಕಾರ್ಯಂ ಸ್ನಾನಂ, ವಿಶುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನ ಪಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶುದ್ಧತೆಯನ್ನ ಪಡೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ನಾನವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿಶುದ್ಧು ಕಾರ್ಯಂ ಸ್ನಾನಂ, ಸ್ನಾನವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಸ್ನಾನವೇ ಆದೌ ವಿಧೀಯತೆ. ಆದೌ ವಿಧೀಯತೆ, ಮೊದಲು ಈ ಸ್ನಾನ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ಹೇಳಲ್ಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಸ್ನಾನವನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಮೃತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ವೇದದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದರಿಂದ ಸ್ನಾನ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ವಿಧಾನ ಆಗಿದೆ ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ನಾನ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ go to the artha. Cleanliness and purity of thoughts are not possible without taking bath. Therefore, it is compulsory to take bath before religious acts. So this is the meaning. Cleanliness and purity of thoughts are not possible without taking bath. Nirmalyam, that is cleanliness. Bhavashuddhi, purity of thoughts. Bhavashuddhi, snanam vina na jayate, that is not possible without taking bath. Therefore, tasmat karyam snanam vishuddhyartham. To get purity, we should do compulsory snana, bath, before religious act. Adu vidhiyate. This act is told in every religious acts or auspicious acts. So this is the meaning of shloka. So let's go to the shloka side. Nairmalyam bhavashuddhi cha vinasnanam na jayate tasmat karyam vishuddhyartham snanam adu vidhiyate. Taken from Bhavishya Purana. Let's Nairmalyam bhavashuddhi cha, cleanliness and purity of thoughts. Vina snanam na jayate. Without snana is not possible. Tasmat karyam vishuddhyartham. So we should do, therefore we should do snana to get purity. Vishuddhyartham. Snanam adu vidhiyate. So this snana told in every auspicious act at first of all auspicious act. So this is the meaning. Can I ask the meaning to anybody? Let's see. Neha, can you tell the meaning of this shloka? Hello? Roll number 100. Can you explain the shloka?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Can you explain the shloka?
Sir, स्नान करने से सब कुछ आप आगे के काम करने चाहिए। स्नान करने से सारे मल दूर हो जाते हैं, भाव शुद्धि हो जाती है स्नान करने से। और सभी इम्पोर्टेंट काम करने से पहले स्नान करने चाहिए, जैसे प्रार्थना, पूजा।
Okay, good. Thank you. Roll number 14.
Yes, sir.
Can you please explain the shloka?
Sir, if we take bath, it helps us to keep clean and it helps in purity of the thoughts. It is told in all the religious things.
Okay. Thank you. Next. Roll number 44. Roll number 44.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain the shloka?
Yes, sir. We should take bath before doing any religious acts, so it helps in cleaning our thoughts and also.
Okay. ಯಾರು ಮೇಘ ಅಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳು.
ಸರ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಪೂಜೆ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್. ಸ್ನಾನ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮನಃಶುದ್ಧಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿಲಿಜಿಯಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
So all of you got the meaning of first shloka. Nairmalyam bhavashuddhi cha vinasnanam na jayate tasmat karyam vishuddhyartham snanamadu vidhiyate. Cleanliness and cleanly purity of thoughts without snana it is not possible. So therefore we should take bath every day. Vishuddhyartham, to get purity of body and also thoughts. Snanamadu vidiyate. So in every auspicious acts, religious acts, snana is told first of all. Vidiyate, vidhan kiya gaya hai. So this is the meaning of first shloka. So let's go to the second shloka. So this is taken from Yajnavalkya Smriti. So in previous shloka, I told that in all Smritis and Vedas, told that all auspicious acts, religious acts, starts with snana. So in which Smriti told like that? Yajnavalkya Smriti. So this is one example. Yajnavalkya Smriti told that we should do snana first of all. Snana mulaha kriyas sarvaha smriti shrutyudita nirnam tasmat snanam nisheveta Shri pushti arogya vartanam. Shri pushtyarogya vartanam. Snanamuraha kriyas sarvaha smriti shrutyudita nrinam tasmat snanam nisheveta Shri pushtyarogya vartanam. Snanamuraha kriyas sarvaha smriti shrutyudita nrinam tasmat snanam nisheveta Shri pushtyarogya vartanam. So in this shloka, acts starts with snana. So this is told in Smritis and Vedas. And so we should do snana first of all, and this will give. So in this shloka, this is told uses of snana and why should do snana first of all, and where is told this. So this is the pada vibhaga. Snana mulaha kriyaha sarvaha smriti shruti uditaha kramat tasmat snanam nisheveta shri pushti arogya vartanam. So this is the pada vibhaga. So let's see word by word. Snana mulaha. So this is snana mula akaranta strilinga shabda. Snana mula. That is Sita, Site, Sitaha. Here, Snana Mulaha. That is Bahuvachana form of Snana Mula Shabda. Next is Kriyaha. Kriya, Akaranta Strilinga. Once again, Strilinga word. Kriyaha. Kriya, Kriye, Kriyaha. Once again, Bahuvachana form of Kriya Shabda. Sarvaha. This is also Strilinga Shabda, Akaranta. So, Sarva Shabda. Sarva, Sarve, Sarvaha. This is Bahuvachana form of Sarva Shabda. Smriti, Shruti, Uditaha. Here Uditaha, it is told. 1 minute. Smriti, Shruti, Uditaha. Uditaha told. And where Smriti and Shruti. Shruti means Veda. Smriti means this. Yajnavalkya, Parashara, Manu, these are all Smritis. Smriti, Shruti, Uditaha. Told in Smriti and Shruti. Uditaha is also Akaranta Srilinga word. Uditaha, Udita, Udite, Uditaha. At Krama, Krama is respectively. Kramat. Tasmat. Once again it comes Tasmat. In first shloka we got this word. Tasmat is Panchami Bhakti form of Saha Shabda. Tat Shabda. So therefore Tasmat Snanam. Snan karna hai. Tasmat Snanam Nisheveta. Nisheveta same meaning is Karyam Kriyeta Kuryat. We should do Nisheveta. We should do Snana. Nisheveta means we should do Kriyeta. This is Vidhiling Lakara. Vardheta, like that. Nisheveta. nisheveta, we should do snana. So this Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam, this snana is Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam. So this snana gives Shri. Shri means Sampat. Pushti, this is Samarthya, capability. Pushti. Arogya, that is health. Vardhanam. Vardhana means increase. So this snana increaser of Shri Pushti and Arogya. This is the Padavibhaga and meaning, word by word meaning. Sthanamulaha Kriya Sarva. Snanamula Akaranta Strilinga Bhuvachana. Kriya Akaranta Strilinga Bhuvachana. Sarvaha Akaranta Strilinga Bhuvachana. Snanamula, root of snana, or started with snana. Take this meaning, started with snana. Kriyaha, all works. Sarvaha, all. So all works should started with snana. So this is told in Smriti Shruti Uditaha Kramat. So respectively this told in Smriti Shruti, Smriti and Shruti, in Smritis and in Vedas. Tasmat, therefore, snanam bath nisheveta, should do Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam. This snana is Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhaka. So let's go to the Anvaya. Smriti Shrutyuditaha Nrinam Sarva, Nrinam. So in Padavibhaga, Nrinam word is missing. Sorry for that. Nrinam means like Ramanam, for of all human beings. Nra means Nara. Nara means Manushya. Manushya means human being. So Nrinam of all. Nrinam, that is Shashti Vibhakti, like Ramanam. Ramasya Ramayoho Ramanam, like Nrinam of all human beings. So let's go to the Anvaya. Smriti Shrutyuditaha Nrinam Sarvaha Kriyaha Snanamulaha Tasmat Shri Pushtyarogya Vardhanam Snanam Nisheveta. So this is the Anvaya. Meaning is Smriti Shrutyuditaha Nrinam Sarvaha Kriyaha Snanamulaha. Smriti Shrutyuditaha, which is told in Smritis and in Vedas. What is told? Nrinam Sarvaha Kriyaha Snanamulaha. Nrinam Sarvaha Kriyaha, all works, all acts of Nrinam, all acts of human beings, Snanamulaha, started with Snana, started with bath. This it is told in Smritis and Shrutis. Smriti, all Smritis, Shruti means Vedas. So this is told in Shruti and Smritis, that is all works of human beings starts with Snana. Tasmat. So therefore Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam Snanam Nisheveta. So Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhana, this is the adjective to Snana, Visheshana to Snana. Snanam Nisheveta, Snan karna hai. Kaisa Snan? Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhaka Snana. So this gives Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhana. So this snana is Shri Vardhana, Pushti Vardhana and Arogya Vardhana. Shri means richness. Shri means richness. Pushti means strength or capacity. Arogya means health. So in these three things increases by snana. Shri means richness, wealth. So when you are clean, then Devata Rupa Lakshmi. So we called Lakshmi as Dhana Lakshmi. That means God of wealth. So when we are clean, then Lakshmi will वास करता है, हमारे घर में वास करता है. So when we are with clean, then Dhanalakshmi sets our in house. And Pushti means सामर्थ्य. So स्नान करने से हमारा बल भी बढ़ता है. स्नानम Shri Pushti Arogya health. So these three will increased by snana. So this snana is Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhaka. So we should do this snana every day. Nisheveta we should do. So in this shloka, some uses of snana and where snana is told and when snana we should do snana told here in the sloka. So artha is before commencing any auspicious act which are told by Smriti and Veda, first you have to take bath. Therefore, take a bath every day with which improves our richness, strength and good health. So this is the meaning. Let's go to the shloka slide. स्नानमूलाः क्रियाः सर्वाः स्मृतिश्रुत्युदिता नृणां तस्मात् स्नानं निषेवेत श्रीपुष्ट्यारोग्यवर्धनम्. All works of human beings told by Smriti and Vedas is starts with bath, snana mula. Tasmat, so snanam nishevita. We should do snana. So, snana is Shri Pushtyarogya Vardhanam. So this snana is Shri Vardhaka, Pushti Vardhaka and Arogya Vardhaka. Shri Vardhaka, it increases wealth. Pushti Vardhaka, it increases our strength. Arogya Vardhaka, it increases our health. So this is the meaning. So all auspicious acts of human beings told in Smriti and Shrutis started with snana. So this we should do take bath in every auspicious acts. So this snana is Shri Vardhaka, Pushti Vardhaka and Arogya Vardhaka. Sri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam. It increases wealth and strength and health. So this is the use of snana, some use. So next shloka we are going to understand uses of snana in another way. So in first and second shloka, importance of snana told here. So clear? Okay. So this is the first shloka. Nirmalyam bhava shuddhi cha विना स्नानं न जायते तस्मात् कार्यं शुद्ध्यर्थं स्नानमादौ दीयते. Purity of body and mind, it should not be done without snana. Therefore, we should take bath to get purity. That is adau vidiyate. That is told in every auspicious act. First, that is snana. And next shloka is most of all same meaning of these two shlokas, but in second shloka, Shri Pushtyarogya Vardhana is told. Snana Mula Kriya Sarva Smriti Shrutirita Nranam. All works told by Smriti and Shruti of human beings started with snana. Tasmat snanam nisheveta. So we should do snana, should to take bath. This bath increases our wealth and pushti and arogya. It will increase our wealth, strength and health. So that's roll number 7. Roll number 7.
Yes, sir.
Can you please explain the shloka? Snana Mula Kriya Sarva.
कोई भी स्पिरिचुअल थिंग्स करने से पहले हमें स्नान करना चाहिए. कोई भी ऑस्पिशियस डे पे हमें सबसे पहले स्नान करना चाहिए. उससे हमारा
Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam. So what is the meaning of Shri Pushti Arogya Vardhanam?
It increase our wealth.
Pushti. Pushti means samarthya. Samarthya. Arogya.
Arogya wealth.
Health. Shri means wealth. Arogya, health. Okay, thank you. Roll number 16.
Yes, sir.
16.
Yes, sir.
Please explain the shloka.
We should take bath before any auspicious act, which is told in Smriti and Veda. Because of the taking bath, it bring about richness, wealth, good health, and strength in human being.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you,
Next, ASCII.
Sir.
Meaning here.
Sir, purity of body and mind can be achieved only by taking the bath. It is said in Vedas and Upanishads, and having a bath daily, it develops our strength and health.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
And PPT is shared on Google Classroom. Please go through that. PDF shared on Google Classroom. And in classwork section, attendance. Go to that attendance and click on S. So by that I can understand you already attended the class. So go to Classroom, Google Classroom, and PDF is shared on Google Classroom. And in assignment section, that question is asked: if you attend the class, please click on S. So you have time up to 3 only. Before that, you have to go to Classroom and click on S. So that is considered as your attendance. Okay, in the next class, we are going to learn types of snanas. So we know only taking bath with water. So this is one type of snana, only one type of snana. In next class, we are going to learn different types of snanas. So very interesting topic is that types of snana. We know only one snana, that is taking bath with water. So in next very interesting shloka is different types of snanas.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Please go to the please go to Google Classroom and tick on S in the attendance list. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
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 Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.